Hello everybody, today is a video on the Messerschmitt ME262 A1a U4, nicknamed the NARWHAL for having that sexy 50mm in the nose. Today is going to be a quite interesting video because, as always, I try something new and challenge myself with everything. Today's specialty is both editing. I tried my bestest, so please don't criticize me too much. Actually, do. I think that'd be quite funny. I tried painting a nice camouflage, and I put custom decals on, so it looks damn near the same as my War Thunder vehicle, but a little bit differently because I don't have the exact numbers, and I also forgot to add the lettering, but my printer ran out of ink, so my custom decals look a little goofy anyways. This is also a 1:148 scale model. It's really good on detail, and I had to buy a special Tamiya surface primer in order to keep all those beautiful details in the cockpit that you can barely see because of how closed in the cockpit is and how much the body itself rounds up and into. The specialty about this 262 is the BK5 autocan that you're currently seeing, that 50mm that was already used in the ME410. I think it was also the A1U4. I think also the B2 used it. You know, it was supposed to use one of the what is it, a Pack 30, Pack 38, I think it was. And because it was so complicated to make at the time, and it was already 1945, the war was about to end, they just took one from an ME410 and just kind of threw it in there. Two were made, but they couldn't get them in production fast enough. And last bit of nerd history you guys are going to have to hear from me is, as you can probably already expect or know, this aircraft was intended to take out late war bombers like the B-24 Liberator, B-17, B-29, stuff like PE-8s, big aircraft like that. And watch out for my co-host Salem. He is coming up in a few. Make whole. Wow. See? That barrel I'm holding was never seen again. Probably not saying things wrong. Where'd it go? I don't know. It just kind of one day disappeared. So I got this so I can put it on here, get my barrel back. So well, I'm betting my co-host Salem broke it, and that shit, that aftermarket was $20 on eBay, including shipping. That's wild. Look, relax. Knock it off. Here you go. Knock it off, okay? I love you. Knock it off. And as always, that is my dramatic co-host's exit, his signature meow, as he slowly walks out of my room to tell me he's mad and that he wants more treats. And then the carpet and primer. And unlike homeboy Salem, this model isn't smooth. So, you know what that means? Time to do a little bit of surgery, put a little bit of gunk and goo in that spot, and then sand her down and make a little bit of gobbledygook, you know what I'm saying? And eventually, we'll make everything look nice and smooth, like homeboy's coat, if you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna turn that cat into a hat, I swear to God. There's the schnoz. Should have placed bets on it, just like I said. It's back to being smooth. And the most important part of any aircraft is to add wings and engines. And for being a $40 model, you'd expect it to just go right in place like a Tamiya model. But no, it wants to argue every step of the way. And guess what? I'm fine with that. Also, the holes I drilled, I genuinely have no clue what those were for, but I did not put them on the aircraft. If you look at the instructions, it almost looks like rockets. I genuinely have no clue because it doesn't tell you what it's supposed to be. The NVIDIA broadcast really didn't take those M1 Gramptings out. That is my phone's notification at 2:35 in the morning when I'm doing this voiceover of me building my 262 to tell me from Steam, which is open on the other monitor, to tell me that Rust and 6 other games are currently on sale right now. My other screen couldn't tell me that. No, we have to get Rust out here. Also, you want to see an explosive transition? Hope I didn't spook you too much with that explosive transition. You didn't think I could shoot fireballs, and here we are. But the next part, like every model, is the most boring to watch. Really cool in a time lapse, but no one's got time for that. We just throw on a couple little pieces, a little top skirt, so we can take her out in public. So that way we got the shirts and the shoes from the landing gear. But like every modeler, if you're just building a model, you're gonna be bored as hell. So you have to watch something. And who best to watch? But the man, the myth, the legend, with a long dramatic pause, Joe Bart. Take it away. I really hope it's not copyright, because I'm gonna leave it in, because I really thought it was funny that he's kind of like me and how I just scream at the top of my lungs random things. One thing I do suck at, covering glass. When I post that Stuka video, Lord have mercy, that I literally fill every forsaken hole on that thing with tape to make the glass look perfect. Perfect. It's gonna look stupid. And I really don't think you want to get ear raped, but you know what? Take a listen. Trust me, I know no one wants to listen to that, so I have every other clip on this muted, so you don't have to constantly listen to in your ear the entire time, because I don't know about you, but I would lose my mind if I had to hear that for the next, what, 10 minutes? Nah, it's not that long, I swear. But when putting down the liquid surface primer from Tamiya, if you're weird, I say Tamiya, it's actually the perfect, not perfect white, slightly grayish color for the bottom of the 262. I brought a white out there and I brought a black and I was going to try to mix it myself, but it was so perfect. I just put a layer of clear over it and left it. I didn't want to mess with it too much. Also, I'm very impressed by Tamiya with how easy this stuff was to put down. It comes very liquidy, but it is very good at covering stuff. It's good at covering the tape, which I don't need to cover the tape, but it's really good at doing that. Evenly spreads over everything. Very good at covering that brass. That metal, I didn't even scuff it down or anything. I didn't think it was going to stick. I was wrong. It stuck perfectly. Very impressed. 10 out of 10. I can tell you if I'm ever going to do this model again, I would probably keep the inside of the engine apart because I never really cleared that properly. Or never really painted that properly. Yeah, and here's that layer of clear. If you listen to the can, you're supposed to be 16 inches away. I didn't do that. I maybe put it 4 inches away to the wingtips, 6 for the hull, but yeah. Put that down, let that sit for a solid 20 minutes. Then taped it up. I started off with that. I think it's a khaki drab XM51 for the Tamiya paint. If you look at the bottom of it, it looks really nice. The perfect green for this model kit. But after putting it down, it looks gray. I never mixed this paint, so I didn't try lighting it up or trying to add like a yellow or a blue or something to try to make the color pop more. I just saw how it looks gray. Didn't really like that at all. Okay, got a new color. We got this color now. Yeah, you see how much different that Mr. Color, that Russian green Mr. Color is right there? That's what I'm saying. The other color looked gray. That's the green I wanted, was not a lacquer, or not an acrylic, but a lacquer. So I had to clean the air gun very, very thoroughly, because if not, it kind of all gels up, gets all disgusting on the inside. Also, if you build models, even if you're not a pro, tell me if I'm holding my gun a safe distance away. Okay. As recording this, I know. Look at this frame. Look at this exact frame. That's a picture of Salem. That is another for the Salem tracker on the phone. I know. I put it down. I made sure. The co-host is here in spirit in the old garage. This is actually my dad's workstation. So all the stuff in the background is actual automotive paint. I don't really think it matters. I'm not using it. There's my goober ass with my goober hair, making sure everything's nice with the old phone. Really don't know what to say over this right now. There you go. There's the 19th, 20th picture I took trying to get the tail. I never closed that panel down and I didn't get the tail accurate because you're supposed to leave some white on the tail. I don't know what that was for, but I never did that. So that's another negative I'll admit to. Now that we're 14:44 into the video, I know none of my friends are going to watch this far. So I got a haircut. So you're never gonna have to deal with looking at Cousin It in the corner of your screen, seeing all that extra hair there. Yep, that's never happening again. I basically got a buzz after this video, and it kind of bugs me that my hair is showing in this video. But hey, what can you do? I'm not repainting it, and I'm not cutting it out either. I cut a solid 30 minutes because all you can see was my fucking hair. I got a stand, a tri stand. I put it out there, trying to get different camera angles to make this video look semi good. And goddamn, I need to learn where the camera is, because for the life of me, I keep putting everything I have in the camera. Also, get a good look at that. See that taping job? That is pristine taping job. Someone get me a job. I want like 30, 40 an hour right now. No one else can get taping that good. Also, I did not spray a single bit of black or brown on camera, so sucks to be you guys. And as always, as the goober I am, as the 18-year-old with the attention span of a goldfish, I can't do anything without having something else in the background. So I'm playing a non-sponsored game. I am never going to get a sponsor, I know it. Playing Dragon Ball Legends, trying to get my co-op points for beating a raid boss during the 8th anniversary that's currently going on right now. You like that ASMR? Cool. Because that was the sound of me playing a raid boss in Dragon Ball Legends Limits and squatting up with someone to go fight, like, Vegeta or Goku or Frieza, probably Broly. I think during the session or this time it was Broly. And just like the P41 video of being distracted by Joe Bart, I broke the landing gear. Unlike the P51 video. Sorry, it's fucking 2:48 at night. Fuck me. Unlike the P51 video, I actually have Micro Sol and Micro Set, the 2-in-1. Not the 2-in-1, different thing. The all-included, the two-step process where you put it down, you put a decal over it. You put Micro Sol down, you put a decal down, and then you put Micro Set over it, and it lets everything go in those nice folds, creases, cracks, crevices. Great when you're doing a model aircraft and you're trying to get it over a flap, even though the Iron Cross never covers the flap. I put it too far down, I know. And like the P51 video, I still can't put decals down. Same thing with the Panzer IV video and the one before that, the F-28 tire shirt. I really struggle to put down decals without using my fat fucking thumbs. Sorry, not sorry. You know what? I think you guys have heard enough of me yabber and jabber and yap. So, I'm gonna put some nice tunes on now that we're almost 19 minutes into the video. I don't have the Pro setup, so I got two black shirts, my little display stand with my Lego. I forget his name. It's the Overwatch robot with the big machine gun in his back. Yell at me in the comments. I don't care. I got my little display stand, my computer and monitor on one side, my robot in the other. So that's gonna do it for today's video, big dogs. I tried my best. I didn't do as good as I thought in my head on some parts, like the decal and that silver on the side for where pilots and other people are supposed to ding and dent it. But hey, this is so far, if I'm not mistaken, my best model yet. That it's what, number 5 I get to keep. That's not one of my buddies. So hey, I'm taking it as a win. And as always, hope you have a good one. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.